You good?
I'm just like prepping.
Okay, just center yourself.
Welcome to the Transgeneral podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Charlotte. Today is the 8th of August. We've never put a timestamp in before.
Now you know when it is. It's
Now you know.
2016.
What?
Yeah, Anno Domini, or
The year that
current
Mayans
era.
attack.
Yeah.
Current era? Let's
Yeah.
keep it secular?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we could keep it Catholic if you wanted to. Like
Fucking weird
whichever.
Catholics. Look,
Okay.
okay, I'm going to look up the year it is for the Baha'i faith, and my parents will be so proud.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. We should check all the calendars.
Let's just go with the
spend an
secular
hour
time.
checking all the calendars, telling
Check all the
everybody
calendars,
what year
tell
it
you
is.
every year that it is on every calendar. And hey, I'm Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
I'm also your host for the Transgeneral podcast on this.
It's 172 BE. That's Baha'i era.
Cool.
There you go.
172 years since something happened.
Some profit.
Okay.
Because it was BE, I was expecting it to be like before something else. And I'm like, what are they expecting to happen? What's going to happen?
What's going to happen in 172 years?
Well, there's a thing.
Also, though, I'm Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Before we get deep
we
into
forgot
Baha'i.
something here.
Oh, shit. Check out our website, transgeneral.supplies. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/transgeneral.
Look us up on YouTube because our URL is just a bunch of characters that are incomprehensible.
If you listeners subscribe to us, if we get 100 subscribers, I think we can change it to be Transgeneral.
Yep, we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're at like
We believe in
17.
you all.
Please subscribe to
Just
us.
subscribe. We put
Yeah.
out video versions with just a static image of our podcast because some people find it easier to access that way. If you're listening there, you're probably already subscribed. If not, hit that subscribe button now, you silly Billy.
Fucking... Wait, is it...
Fucking...
Okay, we have a Tumblr, but we're not doing much with that. We've got to get on that one.
Jeez, Kate.
We're on Twitter, at Transgeneral.
Yep. We've got t-shirts. Go to the
We've got
website.
t-shirts.
Go to our website, transgeneral.supplies. Click on the t-shirts link. We've got a really cool one that says "Don't be shit." I'm wearing it today again because I love it.
We've got a Patreon. It's another way to get us money so we can keep doing what we do.
I'm gonna shut down the Patreon. I make enough money. Like, because we were just trying to repay me for the mics, and
That's
fine.
really it. Okay. Hey, there was a cool movie called Titan AE, and AE standing for After Earth. Because, like, the Earth
That was delivered in the exact
exploded.
same tone as all the social media stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, how is this linking?
It was linking back to the dates thing. Like, after
yeah.
current era became After Earth era.
Ah.
I don't really remember it that well.
You know what was a better movie than that?
What was that?
17 again.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, I was going to say Treasure Planet, but
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, you know what? Treasure Planet was good.
It's a really good movie. Love Treasure
Everyone
Planet.
for homework, go watch Treasure Planet. If it's not that good, I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Chelsea, you fucked up. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Anyway.
You can't see my emotions through the microphone, but I'm trying really hard to just express.
I'm waiting for tears.
It's like sad
We're not
head
moving
shaking.
on.
I'm
Chelsea,
almost got a tear. Hang
we're
on.
not moving on until I get a tear.
Can you seriously,
move on.
can you really like cry on command?
This time I can.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, that's a tear. Okay.
Good work.
Wow, what an intro.
Good work, you
What
fucking
an
crocodile.
I think this conveys my state of mind pretty well right now. It's very scattered.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I scattered this intro a little bit too. I
Yeah.
think we're... Give me some scattered credit, Chelsea.
Yeah. We just got to be ourselves in this podcast, and this is what happens.
Yep,
Okay. Oh, the other thing too. Hey, we've been doing some Let's Plays on that YouTube.
we sure have.
We've been doing the Spider-Man game from the year 2000. Y2K OK.
Based on that children's novel by Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee's beloved children's novel of The man who would be Spider.
Also, the Japanese manga that came out at the same time, also labeled Spider-Man, same suit and everything. A lot of suing happened. Yeah, it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, and then there was Italian Spider-Man.
Italian Spider-Man is completely unrelated. Also, a lot of suing happening there. Like, they almost didn't get to make Danger 5. Whoa. Mailbag?
Yeah, hey, let's do mailbag.
Okay, we have an audio message. Ta-ta.
This is new and exciting.
New.
Let's do it.
How did this person manage to do this?
I told them the email.
Oh, and they like Audacity or something?
I guess
and
they
then just
recorded
attached it as a file?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You too can do that, listener.
Yeah, you too can do that. Send us something in.
Bono and The Edge.
Fuck. Damn it, Chelsea.
No one knows the other two's names.
Race to the U2 joke.
I get there every time.
Oh, god damn it. All right. Audio message. Silence, but I'll replace this.
Can we actually listen to it in our time and then we'll splice it in so we
Yeah.
know what the question is? Because otherwise, it cut back
No. I'm playing
and
it
we won't know what it is.
We'll play it right now.
Now, okay.
Hi, Transgeneral podcast. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm calling from California. It's pretty cool out here. There are giant redwood trees and really good weed. And me. But that's not really the reason why I'm calling. I'm calling because maybe I was hoping maybe you could help me with a problem I'm having. So, I know your podcast isn't normally about other people's problems, but I think you folks are pretty smart. Maybe you can help me out with this one. So yeah, let me kind of lay it out for you. One of my hobbies is going to estate sales, and I keep getting thrown out of them because I guess it's rude to go to them just to quote unquote touch dead people stuff. Any help or advice you can give me would be really great. Thank you.
Look, but what am I missing?
Now I'm the one that's crying. Fuck. Okay, you're missing a sense of humor.
I don't get it.
Oh my god.
It's too abstract to try and explain. I don't know how.
Why?
It's just a sort of non sequitur style thing.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's not a reference to anything.
No.
They're going to deceased estate sales. And people
keep throwing them out.
Is there a question to answer here, really?
What can I do about that?
It's
Also, this is from Aubrey William.
Oh my god, that was wonderful. That was
Truly a fucking work of art.
brilliant. Do we have to put a content warning on
I don't know.
going through dead people's shit?
We talk about a lot worse stuff than that without content
But
warnings.
what? What?
What? Are you just not getting the joke?
Yeah. But if it's an estate sale,
Yeah.
why can't you touch the stuff?
These are the kind of questions we need to discuss now on recording. Oh, is this live? Are we going to put this part live in?
Yeah.
Let's go straight into this.
I'll just leave this.
Yeah. Because, God. All right.
That's the second time I've listened to it, but it's
so
still
good.
so funny.
You eclipse us with your comedy skills. I don't know how we can top that for the rest of this episode.
God damn it.
Okay, so I think the problem lies in these people. I think they're narrow-minded and judgmental. And if they're at the estate sale themselves, they should accept that some people are going to come in to touch stuff.
Is the problem that Aubrey is looking at things but not buying them?
No.
Just touching them but not buying them? Or
Just
I think
running
the
their fingers on old lady's fur coat who's dead now, but not wanting to pay money for it?
Yeah. No, I imagine it's a little creepy as well. Like sort of getting up in that old lady's fur coat and just being a dead person doing that.
Just
I don't
rocking
know.
up.
I think it's seize the day. It's just come face to face with your own mortality and morality.
Aren't you meant to
maybe.
go like stand at the edge of a cliff for that or something?
I don't know. And it's
But this
kind
is
of like,
safe. You could fall off the cliff. You
You
can't
could fall
fall
off
off
the
an
cliff.
old lady's
True.
wardrobe.
I mean, you could.
Like,
but
you'll
what
be
are you
all right.
What are you doing on there?
Literally can.
That sounds like a sexcapade.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so yeah, I you know what? I think there's some merit because when you just realize they're just things, you know? They belong to someone, but they're just things. And we need to free ourselves from these shackles of
Chelsea, don't get all
stuff.
Buddhism on me. I'll beat you up.
I'm not Buddhist.
I like it in
I
the
was raised Catholic.
I like it in the reverse because like I do think everything is just a thing, but I like looking at things and knowing that they're more than a thing.
to someone because
Yeah.
sentimentality and meaning
Yeah.
is placed upon it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only I'm the one allowed to get existential. That's what being a Buddhist means. Only I'm
Are you
the
even a
person-
Buddhist?
Like, yes. Secular Buddhist.
That's what being a Buddhist means. It means I'm the only Buddhist allowed.
I'm the
Don't
only
you
one
know?
getting enlightenment.
Look, I can
combat
actually
Buddhism.
go down what
Combat.
the
Competitive Buddhism.
That is the funniest thing. I want to make a sketch around competitive Buddhism.
It'll be in the Olympics or something.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm sorry if that was disrespectful.
What? No, I don't care.
To
Anyone else
anybody
is
else.
Buddhist. I'm sorry.
Charlotte's the only Buddhist.
Let's
the
talk
point.
about the Eightfold Path.
You're not the only one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
I've got
sorry.
a
Hate
lot
to
of
break it
fighting
to
to do then. Wow.
you.
Like,
Yikes.
literally, I'm sure one of the Eightfold Paths is like, don't fight people, please.
We mean it.
We really mean it. What were we even talking about? Jeez.
We need
Dead
to give
people
advice.
shit.
Dead people
We
shit.
need to give advice and people stop thinking it's creepy to do something
Oh, yeah.
really creepy.
So like, what was the question? Was it like, how can I avoid getting kicked out of estate sales, but I still want to touch things?
Basically, I mean,
Not while I'm drinking.
you could stop. I guess find another hobby is one option.
You could be more subtle. Like, what are you doing? Are you proclaiming I'm touching this because I love touching dead people's things while you touch
I
it?
love that. I love that visage. Look, just like to the whole room. Like not saying to any one person, I love touching dead people's things.
But like when for them to have these sales, right? This is someone who's like must have left it to the state or something, right? Like because otherwise it would be bequeathed to other people.
Or the family could agree to have an auction.
Okay,
So
that could be really not very nice to the family that's there as well.
Yeah.
Like yelling that out across in front of the grandchildren
isn't
who are
it
still in mourning.
Okay, Aubrey, if you're yelling that out, don't
Stop doing that.
and be subtle about
Yeah.
touching the
What
thing.
you can do is wear a trench coat and a bowler hat and
A fake mustache.
fake moustache,
Matrix glasses?
a wig. What else is a disguise?
But no, they will still get thrown out.
That's
Just it'll be the disguise.
No, what they can do
version
is
of
if someone
themselves.
thinks they're creepy, then they can take the disguise off. They get a second chance.
Hey, guess what? I'm not creepy. I was wearing a fake moustache the whole time.
Yeah, you do it out of sight. Jeez, you don't do it in front of people. That's not how disguises
The
work.
uncreepiest thing is just to take off a trench coat. That's very
Oh, gee.
uncreepy.
Or you put on the trench coat of the deceased.
Can I ask a
Disguise
question?
yourself.
What is an estate sale? Are we selling the whole estate or are we selling things that are
I just
inside the
assume
estate?
it's.
Probably things inside and then possibly the whole
Do
thing.
we use that term here? Like, I
I
understand
don't
what
think
it
we
is.
do. So yeah, I'm like, are
it-
the belongings actually being sold or is it just the land and house?
I'm pretty sure it's the belongings. I don't know about the land and house, but definitely the
Why don't they
belongings.
donate them to charity?
Do you understand how capitalism works?
No, we have deceased estate sales here. Yeah.
So, but are we selling the estate or everything inside it?
Well, the estate.
I think that just means the inheritance, essentially. But it's not going to anyone, so it's just everything.
Don't pull me up on this. I haven't done property law yet, so my terminology for all this stuff's not spot on.
Okay.
I should have done it, but hey, deferred. I'm back at uni,
Ooh.
but this doesn't help with your question.
Oh.
Do
I
you
don't
want to
know.
finalize the question?
Yeah, I don't think I have any final thoughts. You're in California. There's heaps of things to do there.
Like all the trees you mentioned.
Like, go to Big Sur or something. Do some camping.
No, just keep on with your hobby. Like what? So what happens if you get kicked out of a dead person's house? Nothing happens. You just pick yourself up and carry on.
Pick yourself up, carry yourself to the next dead person's house.
Yeah, right?
How often are they on? Like, I guess you have to drive out of your way to go to them.
Probably, yeah.
But imagine all the cool shit Aubrey has.
Yeah, and imagine like all the parts of California they've seen.
Yeah, right? All the feelings that you get from like looking
they
at
give us their
a person's
pronouns?
house.
I know Aubrey, she.
She?
Yeah.
Okay, so I should be using she.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
Well, that's fine.
She didn't supply, so I was just
Yeah.
they.
She didn't supply, but there was a demand.
It was.
Economics!
Like pronoun capitalism.
How much demand is
Wubba
there for
lubba
estate
dub
sales?
dub. What?
How much demand is there for estate sales?
There's a strong demand from Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, you know what? That took me somewhere I was not expecting to go today.
What a time.
Thank you so
That was
much.
good. I'm glad of that. Thank you, Aubrey.
Send us another one.
Oh,
Yeah, do it all the time.
she has plans. Yeah.
Yeah, love
Yeah.
it. Okay. We've got more mail.
We do have more mail. Let me have
Do
a
you wanna do
look. New form submission. Subject. Hi.
Ooh, intriguing.
Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Hello. To start off, I love the podcast and enjoy both of your wonderful commentary. It's just us. Fuck you, Kate. I'm
They don't
sorry.
enjoy my commentary.
Clearly
they
not.
Just enjoy
No, when they say you
your
two,
commentary.
they're talking about
You
the
and Kate.
co-hosts.
Just me and Rowan.
Talking about Rowan and Kate.
Sucked in.
No, maybe they didn't get up to Rowan and Kate's episodes yet.
Could be true.
So we're the only inconsistent part of the... Yep.
I mean, keep
I
listening. 'cause
refuse
it's
to
gonna take
believe
you-
that.
It's
Please
going to
keep-
take you a while to get up to this one if you haven't
Oh,
caught
yeah,
up on the others.
geez.
There's some gems in there, some real gems. Anyway, carry on.
And enjoy both of your wonderful commentary on these subjects, but I find myself in an odd position where I like all the subjects you both talk about, but I'm not trans. I'm genderqueer. Do we want to interject?
No, we'll talk
Just
about
finish
that at
the
end.
email and
Okay,
then we can
yeah.
be like, here are the things.
And I feel an odd sort of nervousness for listening to your podcast as if I'm going to be attacked for it, which I really would hope is not the case. I guess my question is just that, is it wrong if I feel as if some of these subjects really do pertain to me? Especially the episode on dysphoria, and it really made me feel better that someone spoke the words, I think. It's oddly difficult to find a space where the community for us outside and in between the gender binary, parentheses, also I just really like podcasts. Sorry for the ramble and long message.
I mean, that wasn't really a long message.
Yeah, it
no
wasn't
need
too
to apologize.
It's cool.
You're welcome anytime.
It's chill. Genderqueer is trans if you want it to be.
If you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally fits under the umbrella. If
Yeah.
you're comfortable using the term, feel free to use the term.
You
don't
are
have
allowed.
to. People who see gender diverse, like, you don't have to have dysphoria to be trans. You don't have to be trans to have dysphoria necessarily, but it usually is tied up in that somewhere. And yeah, don't be hard on yourself. Like, we have all sorts of people with all sorts of identities. We have cis straight people listening to this show. from all
Yeah,
over
that's
the
what I
world.
was going to say.
And
like,
they love
Banned
it.
now.
They're either learning about stuff because they don't know about it, or they just like our banter. There's a whole bunch of reasons you could be listening to us.
Yeah.
We're more than happy to have you, and I'm so glad we can relate, regardless of how, like, what words you choose to identify, yourself.
Like, yeah, from reading this, I feel like you definitely seem to feel bad about, and, like, please do not feel bad about, like, identifying with the things we talk about, because, yeah, it's under the umbrella. You're welcome to come in and join us under the trans flag. Friendo. Wait. Yeah, well, I can call them as Friendo. I don't know who they are.
Yeah, they're anonymous.
They're anonymous.
Yeah, I don't know. And again, back with that, I've had people say this before, and it'll be like, oh, like, I'm not trans, I'm non-binary, or I'm not trans, I'm gender fluid. And I always say, well, if you want to identify as trans, like, that's fine. I'm not going to be telling you that you're not trans enough to be calling yourself trans. It's an umbrella term. There's a whole bunch of different ways to be trans, and no one of them is more trans than another. If you're not comfortable using the term, that's totally up to you too, but it's not going to be coming from us. It shouldn't be coming from other, like, it shouldn't, for instance, like, as a binary trans woman, I'm not going to be the one to tell you, no, you're not trans enough. There are some people out there that will, but you will not hear it from us.
They're bad people, don't listen to them.
Yeah. Because where do you start drawing the lines then? There's some people out there who are awful, and they think if you're not femme enough, you're not really trans, and yeah, or if you're trans masc and you're not masc enough, then you're not really trans, and it's we don't need that. We don't need to be putting up divides between us.
And also, I just want to mention that you'll probably run into other trans people that tell you these things that we're saying aren't real. Like people that say you have to be this femme to ride or some shit like that. And those people are shitty segregationists. What else can I say? Yeah. We don't need these divides in our community. We're all trans.
Yeah, and we all have different struggles. Like, I'm not going to say one's harder or easier. They're all different. There are different things that we have to face. You know, and there's a whole bunch of different sectors in our community that maybe we don't talk about often enough, like people of colour or people with disability, mental illness. All of these impact too. There's huge diversity within our community, and these are the sorts of things we should be standing up for instead of
just making jokes. Geez, let's get out there.
You know what? There's a time for jokes, I think.
Yes.
It's something we can provide the community.
Yes.
Is a bit of a lull.
This podcast does fill a nice little niche of like trans but happy.
Well, we try.
We do our best.
Yeah. Remember that Bad Times podcast?
Oh, jeez.
Those are bad times. That was a rough one.
We ate a lot of pizza. It was fine.
Yeah, pizza's good.
Pizza's great.
Pizza lifts the spirits.
I
like that email because I think there's probably a lot of people thinking the same sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, it is something I do here, and it's like, no, you're part of this community. Like you can. I'm happy anyone's listening to us, really.
Mm. Okay, this is interesting. Next submission is from. I don't have a name. I just have an email, and I'm not going to read out their email. Let's just go with Jane because it's in the email, but there's no way you'll figure out what their email is from that.
Okay.
We can go with .com.
Now, what you should do is you should read their message and then like apply one of those 2-word pseudonyms.
Oh.
Yeah, we should make one up. Concerned friend.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Sleepless in Seattle.
I just prefer like random word generators, just like external arrest.
What is that?
Tubular
That
dolphin.
is literally something that a random word generator gave me on a website.
That sounds really scary.
It's really scary sounding, isn't it? Okay. Hey, so firstly, I love your podcast, and I'm so fucking excited about Don't Be Shit merch. I don't know if that was their intonation. I'm just also excited, so it's... Yeah, you know. We also want to get like Transgeneral.supplies t-shirts, but like it'll be in all caps. It'll probably just say Transgeneral actually. But yeah. Because if it's not in all caps, then just the T goes up into the pink. Wait, blue.
Couldn't you make the stripes smaller?
No, it didn't look good.
Okay.
It looked real bad.
What happens if you get trans and then general on the next line? Is that doable? Why are we talking about this here? Let's finish that.
Yeah, shit, yeah. I started listening just after the ABC article and have been waiting impatiently for the weekly update every week. Haha.
Yeah, weekly.
Sorry, haha.
Sorry about that. Mental health shit gets in the way, it turns out.
Welcome to the bi-monthly Transgeneral podcast, it turns out.
Is bi-monthly twice a month or every 2 months?
Yes.
That's a question as old as time.
My main reason for sending you mail, however, is because I'm confused and quite full of a bit of self-doubt. We're helping everyone this week.
Oh my god.
How helpful we are.
Helping everyone.
We should turn into an advice column.
We should.
I'd love that.
I love giving advice.
Yes. Except when you're bad at it. Oh.
I'm always bad at it, but I love it.
Okay.
None of our advice is to be taken seriously either. Let me throw that out there. Like, we're not professional anythings.
No, except if Chelsea's got her serious voice on.
Oh, okay. That's when it's to be taken. No, still don't. Like,
Nah. I asked Kate for some advice before the podcast. Kate was like, I don't know.
No. What I
Kate
said.
actually answered with a sound bit of advice.
What I said was to communicate about the issue and make sure everybody knows where they're standing. Which is the best advice anyone can ever give.
That is good advice.
Kate,
okay.
you are great at advice.
Wonderful.
Let's continue with this email.
Okay, so. Shit, where was I?
They're confused.
My main reason, because I'm confused and full of quite a bit of self-doubt. These days, I'm exposed to more gender talk, both some trans mates of mine and through my own seeking out, like podcasts and etc. And so, as I learn more about different genders, the one question that keeps sticking out to me, how do you feel gender?
Oh.
I know, right? It seems like it's an innate knowing concept, but I don't understand. I've never felt gender as far as I know, and I wonder if that's why I've never questioned my own. Whenever someone tries to explain it, it seems like they're trying to explain a color I can't see or something. It just doesn't click. So I've been thinking I may be agender, but I feel like an imposter because it's only since knowing you can not have a gender and that because it's only since knowing that you cannot have a gender
You cannot have
that I've started.
Yeah.
I got it now. Yeah, I understand this sentence.
Yeah.
This confusion is making me feel so uncomfortable, and I'm not sure how to work it out. The couple of times I've used a binder and people have used neutral pronouns, I've felt amazing, but part of me still feels like I'm a complete imposter. Is this kind of thing normal, I guess, is my real question. Sorry for the essay. Thank you for taking the time to taking the time to read this. I hope this makes sense. I'm typing in at a rush while at work.
No,
I have so many feelings about this question.
email.
I know, right?
What was that last
Right?
question?
Right?
What was the last question? Is this normal or something like that?
The last question.
Yeah, they were like,
Is this kind of thing normal, I guess,
Yes.
is my real question.
it's very normal.
Very normal.
Yeah.
Very normal.
That's just
There's 2
all I
paths you
wanna
can
say.
take. Three paths you can take.
What?
Yes. Not now. At this point, there's 1 path you can take. But there were 3 paths you could take. You could become a TERF, or you could
Mandatory turfdom.
mandatory TERFdom. No, I really like the thing of like, what if a whole bunch of TERFs are agender and they just don't fucking
Assigned turf
understand
at
gender?
birth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't think this is helping.
Yeah,
the
no, let's
person if they
answer the
don't-
real
if they're not-
question.
If they're
No,
not
this
on,
is-
on-
yeah.
on board with this. Okay.
You're more excited than me, so you
Yeah,
go first.
Kate. Your eyes lit up.
I forgot.
All right, I'll go.
Assigned turf at birth.
I apologize
Blew
for
my
coughing
mind.
too. I've been sick.
Yeah, no, actually, I felt a lot of the same feelings around the like before I came out because, yeah, you just are not presented with an option of being something that's not a man or a woman, and so yeah, I didn't identify with like being non-binary or anything like that until I found out what the term was. Also, I mean, I never felt what it was to be a woman, and I assumed that nobody did. I was just like, everyone's just fucking faking. Everybody is just being all like, not in a trans way, just in a general gender way, as in like everybody who people say is a woman just doesn't even know what it means.
Yeah, it's just completely, like, what's Judith Butler's thing? Like the
Performative, yeah.
Everyone's just performing gender.
Yeah.
But really, what you start to realize is other people have innate senses of gender. And I think the thing is, like, I didn't know I was trans until I knew there was a word for trans. So I think it's very normal. Like, even though I'm binary, I'm a woman. Yeah, it's very normal to not be able to identify with something until you know it exists. And it will take time, I think, for you to, like, adjust and fit yourself into that. Like, try the label on for size. It's not like you're stuck with it forever. If it doesn't actually fit completely, just keep trying. It's not like, yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing I was
There's
going to
options.
say because I probably came out about 4 years ago, but like I don't know, I felt like once I removed any sort of like binary gender sense from my identity, I felt more comfortable with moving towards a different one.
Mm.
Like, does that make sense?
Sorta. It's not my experience, so I can't really say anything to it.
Just want to find out if I'm actually articulating what I'm trying to say.
It's all in your head, friend. I can't tell you.
You give the best advice.
I could say you are articulating what you're trying to say, but then how do I know what you're trying to say?
Oh gosh.
It makes sense to me.
Okay,
Okay,
Kate.
good.
Kate. No one ever walks through the same stream twice because they're not the same person. It's not the same stream.
Okay, that just confuses you
And
more.
twice doesn't exist.
Twice doesn't exist.
It's not an actual number. It's a myth.
No, it's okay, Bender. There's no such thing as 2.
Yeah. All right. I like this question as well. I do. I like this is a good one.
It is.
Because when you were saying that you just thought people were like, that you never understood gender and you never thought about your own. There is a difference between like cisgender people not thinking about their gender and agender people not
Yeah.
thinking about their gender.
Because I did a performance. It was about femininity. I can't remember where I was in my like transition at all, but the two other people in it were cis women, and I was really quite preoccupied with asking them like, how do you know you're a woman? What is this feeling that you have? And they're like, you just know. It's just, you just know.
You just do, you know. Sweetums.
I think that shows how it is an innateness. I think somewhere, and I don't really care if it's nature or nurture. I don't think that's particularly important, but I know it's something I feel. I know I feel gender, so yeah.
Well, it could be both, but it's definitely sometimes nature, because you've got the cases of twins, like exposed to the exact same things, but like they get the hugely prevalent trans narrative of knowing immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I fit to that to some capacity. Like I knew very young. I just was already socialized to know that it was.
Yeah.
But there's the other thing too. There's so many different narratives you can be. I don't know what age you are here, friend, but like, it's so fine to figure yourself out at any stage of life.
The advice that I would give, like thinking back on the email, just continue going with what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because you said that like it made you like really happy when you wore a binder and people used like neutral pronouns for you. And yeah, it's a thing I've had to encounter recently in the past, I don't know, say year or something, because I just kept asking myself, I'm non-binary, but why do I feel so happy when people think I'm a guy in public? Why does like quote unquote passing as male really satisfy me somehow? So like, yeah, and that's how you find all the gender answers. You just keep trying and lead yourself by what makes you feel happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? It sounds like you're in a good position where you're in a place where you've got a binder or you've borrowed one or something like that. Hopefully doing it safely, and also that people will use gender-neutral pronouns on you. That's great. Like keep trying that on for size and see how you feel. Seems like you got some good people around.
Oh, yeah,
you got anything to add?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had a pretty similar experience to Kate, separately from Kate, because we weren't talking at that time. Yeah, it just took me because every time I came across the topic of trans people, I was just sort of like, gender isn't real. I feel nothing. And it just took forever for someone to go, you should feel something. Like,
I guess you can feel nothing, but that means you're like agender, right? Like,
yeah, but like
it's not clear nothing. It's not like you're looking into a pool of clear water. It's like murky nothing, and you know there should be something, but you just can't figure out what should be there.
Thank you. I was going to say like smoky quartz.
I'm a poet. I can talk real fast.
Yeah, it's like, it's exactly like being able to see the other side from something, but the perspective is warped. But you saw it, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. So, yeah, I was really shitty about it, and just straight up, like, without being or knowing anything about TERFs, I was essentially a TERF. And thanks for nodding, Kate.
No, because I figured out recently that it came from a place of resentment or jealousy.
Yeah.
They had accessed, like, trans people who were out to themselves and who knew who they were had accessed something that I didn't know I was trying to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that actually resonates with me, that there too. Not thinking I was capable of being jealous of that, but not real. Like, I wanted to be trans, but I think I was trans. And do you think that would be like a massive tip off that I was trans, but it didn't click for a very long time for me? I guess it's because you live in a society that tells you not to be. Sorry, we kind of interrupted.
No, it's fine. Yeah. I interrupted and was like, because I thought Kate was just like, yeah, you're a fucking TERF.
No.
Okay, well, let's touch up again.
I was though.
In case someone's jumped on the train since we've discussed what TERF is.
Oh,
because we've mentioned it a few times.
Trans exclusionary radical feminist. frequently, though, the term TWEF applies in a lot of situations, which is
Yeah.
trans woman exclusionary
Because
feminist.
it's usually against trans women.
Yes. Because because essentially it's just against people with dicks.
It's kind of like the general thing is they think that trans women are like appropriating femininity.
Yeah. And
Or
that they're tools
invading-
of the patriarchy.
Yeah, and invading
Instead
women's
of-
spaces
Instead of also oppressed by the
victims
patriot.
of
Yeah.
yeah. That's basically it in short. And yeah, and there's this theory going around that a lot of the TERFs and stuff like that actually don't feel gender very much, so they make these assumptions about other people's
Yeah.
gender.
I mean, it resonates with my experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I feel comfortable thinking about, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't think it would apply to everyone. I think that's a broad,
Oh, no,
a
probably
broad
not.
statement. It's something of a.
I'm sure a
theory.
lot of TERFs just hate trans women. Like,
Well, it's just like everyone else, isn't it? So,
yeah, that's a good point. Just like everyone else.
not you, listener. Not you.
I meant to do. You know what? I can't even remember the slap bass from Seinfeld, but
It sounded like.
How
it was
does
the McDonald's ad.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded like Rick.
Rick?
Yeah, from Rick and
Wubba
Morty.
lubba dub dub?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ever end up wrapping up with saying that?
Can you go over the question again? Just like quickly point out some keywords and phrases so I'm sure that I've covered everything.
Agenda, feel,
Stop. I, maybe.
like I feel like this is more leaning towards probably, but I feel like an imposter. And I've actually known people who are, I don't want to say purely agender, like because I'd call myself partially agender, but purely is such a gross sounding word. Completely,
I don't know.
solely agender. That's very nice. It
Yeah,
sounds
I can't
so
think
very.
of the right word either.
Solely's not a good.
Dead set. Dead set agenda.
Spot on. Wholeheartedly. Both feet in.
Filled to the brim with agenderness.
Oh my
okay?
god. Yep.
Filled to the brim with no gender.
void.
With no-
completely void of gender.
Yes. Yes.
I have no people.
Perfect.
Of gender.
Perfect. Okay, yes, and they get dysphoria as well, and they have also felt like they're an imposter. So what I'm trying to say is the mindset is a little bit prevalent amongst people because binary trans people are almost entirely represented in the media.
Yeah.
And those of us that are non-binary and like I guess Kate and I can like feel a little bit of representation because at least we fall towards those categories, like fall towards the binary categories. And it's just harder when you're agender because there's practically nothing. And you just feel like you've made it up. And if you had made it up, that wouldn't be a bad thing, but you haven't. There's more agender people and they're not imposters. And I don't think you're an imposter, but your life journey is yours.
You know what though, like the imposter syndrome thing that resonates with me as well because like a fair chunk of the way into transition, I was always like, is this right? Am I trans enough? Am I trans enough? And it would be the same thing, I imagine, if you're toying with the idea of being agender, you are going to doubt yourself because the world's made to make you doubt yourself, but it normalizes over time.
And you will doubt yourself at the worst times.
Yes.
When there's more pressure on you to not doubt yourself, I find is the times that I do. Like this, like it was a fucking freaky time. Like in the couple of weeks before surgery, my mum would just be being like, "This is a bad decision," and late at night I'd be like, "Is this a bad decision? Am I about to fuck up my whole life?" But no, it wasn't. It was like it was an incredible decision, and you just need to trust yourself.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And like, trust yourself. And if your parents are shit, don't trust your parents. That's the whole thing. Because my dad did something very similar, where I was just sort of like, I'm happy to be getting an orchidectomy. And he was like, you need to have kids one day, so you need to freeze your sperm. Let me make your life choices for you. And that really pissed me off. Because he thought it was a mistake. Because I should just have kids naturally. I was like, you know what? One close call is enough for my life. Bye, Dad. But yeah, it wasn't until after I met Charles that I figured out that I... Here's the thing, and I've been thinking about it recently, actually. When I figured out that I was trans, it could have gone one of two ways. I could have read the mostly agender part and gone agender, and a lot of the stuff that has happened wouldn't have happened. Like, I probably wouldn't have gone on hormones, and I probably wouldn't own so many cute tops. And
I knew you were going to say that.
Wait, you talking about docs? Did you say docs?
tops.
Oh, I thought you said docs.
Yeah, it's like
Somehow
no way everyone
I knew
wears
the
docs.
docs was going to happen.
Just because you have so many docs. That's
Doc
fine.
Martin sponsors the podcast.
Yeah, please, if you're listening,
Like, if you-
Mr. Martins,
Please. Mr. Martins, are you still alive? Is it like Walt Disney's head?
I
my
don't
God.
know.
They're hanging out together.
Chilling. Get it?
Chillin'. Good-
Oh,
good
no.
one. No, sorry, I want to hear you finish up what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. But it didn't. It went the other way, and I was just sort of like, I can feel a bit of lady in there, and I went with that. And even though it was like the weaker point of focus, I guess, I just think that's because I knew I never liked the way I look, and I knew I never liked my name, and I never really pinned it down. There you go.
Are you happy with the road you've traveled?
I feel like I'm going to experience more pain on this road just solely through transmisogyny. And that sucks. But I'm happier with my body. And male privilege sucks anyway.
Yeah.
But if I'd gone the other path, I probably would have still had that. Still had at least a similar or like neutral name.
All names are neutral.
To society. Sorry, I should have qualified that. So yeah, those are my thoughts that I was having. I have long train rides now. I have a lot of thoughts.
All the time to think wistfully with the rain pouring down the window and some jazz music playing. Wah, 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 wah. It's very noir. Can we finish out on that song
Oh,
this
fuck
episode,
yes.
please?
Fuck yes.
I think that's going to be a good
Perfect.
end.
We have another email. This
This is
one's
going to be
short.
an email episode, isn't it?
I was
That'd
going
be
to say,
so
we've been very
great.
male heavy.
Yeah.
I think we can just do the mail, and I reckon we'll take it all the way through.
All right.
Yeah, and
Well,
we can just banter
This
about
is
stuff.
super short.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. It's from Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hello.
Subject is thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it. No. I'm not binary, and I found out about this podcast at work and seriously almost started crying. Thank you. I'm not out here at work and listening to trans folks talk about trans things instead of Fox News anchors and BuzzFeed writers. All of these awful stories is just bringing me light. Thank you. Oh,
You melt my heart.
That's
thank
really
you,
quite
Sarah.
intense.
It is.
Let's go cry. Bye, everyone.
Bye. We're going to go cry for a bit.
It's not transgeneral if we don't cry.
We're full of emotion. Can you not tell episode to episode?
Oh my God.
We didn't even talk about the topic at all.
Did you stop it?
Stop
We're
what?
still recording.
We're still recording.
Oh,
How
geez,
much-
now it's going to have me saying, did we stop it? No, we haven't talked about the topic at all.
What's our
But we
time?
don't have to
We
talk
don't
about the
have
topic
to. We're at
because we can
45
save it
minutes.
for another
We've got
one.
tons, yeah.
I say we save it for another one. Like, you get some extra content,
All
listener.
right. Sweet.
Um,
All right. Well, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/transgeneral. I thought you'd do the next one.
Twitter at Transgeneral.
YouTube, just look for Transgeneral. We can't get the URL yet. We're sorry.
We have a Tumblr, but I don't use Tumblr.
It's transgeneral.tumblr.com.
Me and
Okay.
Ron will do it.
Do
Good.
it.
Good. Finally.
It's your job. All right. Delegating tasks. Being a good manager.
You can find us. You can get our t-shirts.
Yeah, get a t-shirt.
Get the two
They look
Don't Be
great.
Shit t-shirts. They're
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
That's our slogan.
Amari made those. Thanks, Amari.
Thanks, Amari.
Just go to our website and there's a little t-shirt link. What else? Oh, and if you don't have much money with the t-shirts thing, they send me like $2 every time someone buys a t-shirt. Let me know if you don't have much money and I'll send you that money back through PayPal.
Yeah, sounds good. What else did I want to say? You can watch our Spider-Man Let's Play. We also have a live show coming up, which we'll get some more details about that out soon.
I've
That's
forgotten
kinda
about that, and I'm
Yep.
very excited.
It's
on
going to
the-
be huge.
On the 28th of September.
Oh, I can do it. I can do it.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday.
That's a Wednesday.
a
Yes,
Wednesday
it'll be
at-
at Jane's in Wollongong, which I believe is 40 Flinders Street.
Yeah.
And it's free entry.
Good pizza.
Good pizza.
Beers.
Good czar.
Yep. Good czar.
Um,
We are czar connoisseurs.
and yeah, we don't have a live show topic. I don't know if we'll,
I reckon we do a QA format.
I'd like to.
Yeah. And have people ask us questions and we do it live.
It's literally amazing.
Yeah.
That's like essentially this episode.
Yeah, but like with people actually
Live.
there.
Wow.
Coming to see us.
Whoa.
I'm so excited.
I reckon we buy some t-shirts and we'll sell them there.
That'd be
How
pretty
would
cool.
that be?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got time. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, nice.
Nice,
Yeah, we've got some real exciting things coming up.
Yay.
Glad to have you all on board. And look, to everyone who started subscribing recently, where have these numbers come from?
Oh yeah, wow.
I hope you enjoy us.
At the end of last week, we had like 1,450 listeners. That's amazing.
ludicrous.
Yeah, right.
Wait, we need to do a celebration. We need to pick a number when we hit it. We need to have a celebration episode.
My
maybe-
brain goes to 20,000.
We can have a clip show.
I was gonna say 1,500.
That's pretty
but
close.
That's right
That's
around
so
the
close.
corner.
That could happen right now. That could have already happened
What
while
we'll
we're
do
talking.
2,000. So we aim for 2,000, and when we hit 2,000, we have a clip show. The best of.
Okay.
No, we don't need to do a clip show. We don't need to do a clip show.
Yep. We'll do an eclipse show.
Maybe we could do people talk about our best bits, and we can. I don't know. Hey, yes, Kate.
Hang on, Chelsea. You said the word, which is best bits, which is a trigger for boo 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 genital watch.
Since
Genital Watch.
when is that a trigger for genital watch?
Wait, is Genital Watch back? Oh no! I thought that was a bit we didn't want to bring back. Genital Watch.
Here's how genital watch goes. I thought about this. Chelsea, how's your junk doing?
Pretty good.
Great. Kate, how's your junk doing?
So good considering.
All right, my junk.
I love that considering how it just raises a lot of questions.
Mine's
leave us-
great too. All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone. That's
Thanks,
been
everyone.
Genital Watch.
That's been genital watch.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And this has been Transgeneral. Don't be shit.
Don't be shit.
Don't be shit.
Just don't be shit.
Can we listen to that right now?
Oh, absolutely yes.
Just so we get the feel to close out the episode?
All right, I'll put it on.